Hello everyone and welcome to a most exciting game that happened some 9 days ago. It was a part of a stream battle between Blitzstream and Alexandra Botes, and it's a game between Canadian FIDE master Antoni Atanasov, who is 12 years old, against the Grandmaster Fabien Libiszewski, former coach of the French national team, a very strong player. And as the title suggests, it is a very short game, but a very exciting one. So without further ado, let's check it out. And also, if you want to check out this game as it was actually played, I will put a link in the description below with a timestamp when the game begins, so you can check that out as well in the original video. So Anthony opens with d4. We have g6. So going for the modern defense, we have bishop to f4, white going for the London system setup, and the bishop to g7. Sorry about that. Just nicely continuing development. We have e3, so just like I said, going for the London setup, and d6 now. Black wants to play knight d7 and strike in the center with e5. We have knight to f3, and now knight to d7. Black continues with his plan, and bishop to c4. And now this is played, black will sometimes go for this setup, and usually you will go for e6 or maybe e5, you're going to go for h6, but the move black plays here completely blunders the game. Here black plays b6, and now black is completely lost. So pause the video here and try to figure out how to win this with white while I give you a couple of seconds. So for those of you who were able to do it, congratulations on spotting that knight on d7 completely blocks in the black queen. And the black queen, if the black queen is under attack, the black queen is lost. And this gives the white the motive to sacrifice the bishop on f7. So for those of you who just want to enjoy the show, it's bishop captures on f7 with check. And now you don't have to accept the bishop. However, it's very difficult to play if you don't. For example, knight comes to g5. Again, knight to e6 is the threat of just winning the queen. And after you open up the bishop's defense of the e6 square, queen to f3, attacking the rook here, just putting the queen on a very nice square, attacking the king, and well, there's not much you can do. Let's say h6, black could offer to give back some material to relieve the attack. However, just knight to e6 check, captures, and it will be a very difficult position to play for black. Black is completely lost here, and not much you can do here. Very hard to even develop any pieces. However, Libiszewski decided to capture the bishop here, and this is where things get interesting. So king captures on f7, and now knight captures on g5, and now king to f6. The problem is, if you go back, then knight to e6 indeed traps the queen. The queen has nowhere to go, and if instead of here you go here, then just knight to e6 check again picks up the queen instantly. So after knight to g5 check, we have king to f6, and now queen to f3, putting pressure on the rook, but also threatening a lot of nasty discoveries here with the bishop. So black found a way to try and give back some material to survive the attack. He played bishop to b7, now putting pressure on the queen, hoping for queen captures on b7. However, white has a forced checkmate in 4, so once again, feel free to pause the video and try to find the winning idea for white here. There are a lot of them, of course you have to find the quickest one, and there is even a hint above the board. So there you go, while I give you a couple of seconds. So for those of you who just who were able to do it, congratulations on forcing this lazy king to flee in the face of a double check. And for those of you who just want to enjoy the show, it's bishop to e5 check. Check from the bishop and from the queen, so black does not have the opportunity to grab the queen, and the only move available to the black king is to capture this knight. So this is taken by the knight, this is guarded by the pawn, so you have to go for king captures on g5. But now, as the queen covers the entire f-file, now it's fairly simple. h4 check, king to h6, only move, and now queen to f4 check. And here, if you go back, g4 is checkmate, so black played g5, but it doesn't really help. Queen captures on g5 is now checkmate. So there are a lot of miniatures, but this one I really enjoyed. It features a sacrifice on f7, features a nice discovery. Black even tried to give back some material, so a lot of things happen in 12 moves, but the game does end in move 12 with a checkmate on g5. So really a beautiful game. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Congratulations to young Anthony on achieving this masterpiece against a grandmaster. So very, very impressive. And yeah, I would also like to thank Valentin Borelje for suggesting this game to me, and he also said that if you guys are interested in challenging him to a game, his chess.com username is Valloch, which will also be in the description below. So yeah, that's the game. I do hope you enjoyed it. I would like to thank Henry Hunt, Toby Pirtle, Thomas Connors, Ricardo Patron, and Max Gerlein for a contribution to my channel. Thank you a lot. I really appreciate it. As usual, you can check 2 of my previous videos here. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you soon, continuing the coverage of the Clutch International, checking up on your wonderful suggestions, such as this one, and of course, whatever else happens in the chess world. So thank you all. I will see you soon, and have an excellent rest of your day.